We're about to go. Been a good Saturday afternoon. Welcome to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, lakinsports.com. I'm Brett Hendricks. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. A special edition of Lady Bronx basketball. The Lady Bronx a quick turnaround after their loss at Elkhart last night, and they host the Lady Panthers of Wiley, Colorado here this afternoon. The first of our two games on the schedule for Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Lady Bronx, after last night's loss, they come in 8-9 on the season. The Wiley Lady Panthers have not played since last Tuesday. They come in 8-7 after a loss to Kim Branson. On Tuesday night, they lost that one by the score of 32-23. The Lady Bronx, of course, you saw it right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, losing to Elkhart last night by the score of 51-39. We're changing things up a little bit this afternoon. You know, of course, my son Jared has been with me all year long, and actually the last two seasons, and he had some commitments out of town this weekend, so we decided to give him a break. I appreciate J.C. Holloway filling in the second half last night for us during the Bronx game. Now we're going to bring in a Lakin alumnus graduating in 2006, and I'm sure y'all have seen him play at one time or another and seen him around town definitely, but Roman Lane is going to set in with us today, and Roman, for one, take a deep breath. Don't worry about it. This is going to be fun. We're just going to sit here and talk basketball afternoon.
You bet, man. Excited to be here, Brett. I appreciate you allowing me to take advantage of this opportunity. You got a lot going on up here, and excited to see how this all works.
Well, it's definitely a lot going on. I don't think it's as complex maybe as it looks, but the one thing about it, you did learn one lesson from when we talked the other night. If anybody ever says that they're interested and want to see how this works, have I got a deal for you?
You bet. You took me up on it pretty quick, so here I am.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, we don't follow much of a script other than what happens on the basketball floor, but you played enough basketball in your life that I know that you can add a lot to this, and I think it's going to be a fun afternoon.
No, at the end of the day, it's Lakin and it's basketball, so it's two things I'm comfortable with, I think, and we'll see how this goes.
The Wiley Panthers coached by Nick O'Laughlin. And I didn't turn my microphone over. Earlier today, we didn't even have a public address announcer, so I always take my wireless microphone over and have Garrett do it. But Garrett, I believe, is refereeing regional wrestling today is why he's not here. But Kevin Thompson's going to do the introductions, but we won't have it live here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, but we will announce the starting lineups as they are introduced on the floor as well. The Lady Bronx come in averaging 40.1 points per game. Wiley comes in averaging just a hair under 40, 35.9, so we might as well just call it 40. What's interesting is this is a battle of two High Plains League teams. People don't realize that, but Wiley plays in the High Plains League out of Colorado.
I was not aware of that at all. Wow. Learn something new every day.
So a battle of High Plains League teams today out of two different states. So we're about set for the introduction of our starting lineups. I have the lineups for Wiley, but every time I think I want to try to give them before they're introduced and there's always a change. So I've gotten to the point I don't try to assume anymore. Oh, and we will break for the singing of our national anthem before we do our starting lineups.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand, remove your hats as we honor this occasion with the singing of our national anthem.
very nice job with the national anthem. I'll tell you what, as a 7th grader in Lakin Middle School, that is a tough thing to do, to stand out in a crowd and perform the national anthem.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Definitely the hardest song in the world to perform, because it has to, you want it to be perfect.
No, he nailed that.
He did. Wiley will be in the road blue uniforms, white letters and numbers trimmed in black. Of course, the Lady Bronx in the whites, purple letters and numbers trimmed in gold. And here are the starting lineups, and I'll hit each player as they are introduced. For Wiley, a 5'8" senior, Demi Wallard. Wallard averaging 5 points per game, dragging down 3 rebounds per contest. For the Lakin Lady Bronx, wearing number 5, a 5'5" junior, averaging just over 5 points per game, just under 3 rebounds per game, Sarah Wright. Now for the Lady Panthers, wearing number 15, Grace Pendleton. She's a 5'10" senior. And for the Lady Bronx, also a 5'10" player, but a sophomore, Sammy Vogel, wearing number 10, averaging just over 7 points per game, grabbing just over 6 rebounds per contest. Next up for Wiley, wearing number 20 is Grace White. She is a 5'6" junior, averaging 6 points per game, 3 rebounds per contest. For the Lakin Lady Bronx, Tegan Bachman, a 5'4" junior, averaging just under 8 points per game and just under 4 rebounds per contest. For Wiley, wearing number 22, a 5'6" senior, Lupita Marquez. Marquez averaging 4 and 4 for the Lady Panthers. For the Lakin Lady Bronx, wearing number 24, a 5'9" sophomore, Jarrah with 14 points last night to lead the Lady Bronx in that loss, but averages 9.5 points per game and just under 6.5 rebounds per contest. And the 5th and final starter for Wiley, wearing number 24, a 5'8" junior, Fatima Gomez. Gomez averaging 2 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. And the 5th and final starter for the Lakin Lady Bronx, wearing number 30, a 5'11" junior, averaging 3 points per game, 3 rebounds per game. That is Brooke Groff. The Lady Panthers under head coach Nick O'Loughlin, 8-7 on the season. They come in losers of 2 straight. Lady Bronx 8-9 on the season. Under first-year head coach J.C. Holloway, the assistant coach is Kurt Leader, Holly Myers. Lakin has won the last 3 games against the Wiley Panthers, and they are 4-1 in this series. This will be the final game of this series. I was told earlier that Wiley is going to move a different direction instead of playing the Bronx next year, but it's I think it's been a great 6-game series, a chance for one just to get out of the High Plains League and look at new teams.
Yeah, I think so too, Brett. I mean, just an opportunity to play somebody else outside of the, well, I thought was outside of the league, but just out of the state.
Yeah. And, you know, I like it. Sarah from the right wing, 3, nothing but net. Sarah Wright with the 3 starts the Lady Bronx off. That's something I would love to see Sarah Wright. I mean, she can get going and she can hit that shot all night long. And I'm glad to see her hit that. Miss underneath by Pendleton. She's fouled on the putback. Foul is on Brooke Groth, her first. You okay with the score sheet so far?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to get the clock right here.
Okay. And the free throw was missed by Pendleton. Second opportunity upcoming here. Just underway, 30 seconds in. And the Lady Bronx lead it on a 3-pointer by Sarah Wright. Sammy going to the floor, grabs the loose ball, now up the floor, Tegan. Tegan looking to drive on Gomez. Cut the baseline off, out to Sarah on the wing. On the move, Jarrah. Far side, off the back of the rim, won't go. Battling for the rebound. And Brooke on the inline, and it'll go back to Wiley. Really surprised to see Jarrah miss that shot. Here over the last few games, that has been her shot off that short baseline from 6, 8, 10 feet. Lakin with full court pressure in the backcourt. Grace White with it near side over to the timeline to Pendleton, and they'll set it up. Lupita Marquez with it out top. Lakin comes out in a man-to-man. Marquez with it on the wing. Takes it to the free throw line, dishes right side. Demi Wallert with the bounce pass on the baseline, and the pass knocked away by Sarah Wright. And she brings the ball up for the Lady Bronx. Wiley comes out in a man-to-man as well. Jarrett on the wing, up top Sammy, they work it near side. And off the dribble, off the foot of Demi Wallert, and Lakin will inbound on their baseline. Sarah to do the honors for the Lady Broncs. Stolen away by the Lady Panthers. Lapita Marquez takes it up the far side. Layup off the side of the backboard. Won't go. Davidson with the rebound. Davidson on the season averaging 6 rebounds per contest. Sarah, dish left side. Jump stop Bachman out to Sarah. Wing 3 from the left side off the front of the rim. Won't go. Battling for the rebound. Comes out of there with it is Grace White. White stops in front of Sarah. Dishes to Lapita Marquez in the lane. Misses the shot. Jarrett with another rebound. 2 trips, 2 rebounds for the Lady Broncs sophomore. Lady Broncs reset it. Sammy top of the key. Over to Tegan. Will fire from 3, and that's actually a 2. Foot on the line. And we've got a quick 30-second timeout called, I believe, by Lakin. It is. A 30-second timeout called. One of the things on our scoreboard there, too, is we can keep track of timeouts.
Okay.
And just minus the timeout, and it keeps the line up there. So.
Okay.
Good start for the Lady Broncs, though. Come in, jumping out to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, no. A couple minutes in and 5-0. I'm trying to make sure I'm filling everything out, and getting the clock going, and a little overwhelming, but I'll get the hang of it.
You want to add some play-by-play to it, too?
No.
I wouldn't do that to you. That's why I keep just what I keep right here. But I keep it where it's, top to bottom. I guess I could have put it on a file folder for you and had it in line. But
no, this is good.
Yeah.
Oh.
White's pass tipped. Nice hustle by Sammy to keep it alive. Sarah takes it to the baseline, out to Tegan. Right wing 3. Off the front of the rim, but Sarah with the rebound. Ball is loose, just toe on the stripe, and Sarah hits it from 19. Good start for Sarah Wright already with 5 early points. Shot from the right side off the mark, put back by Fatima Gomez. It won't go. Gomez gets another offensive rebound out to Pendleton off the glass from 14. Lady Broncs quick up the other end. We've got a whistle on the floor. Kinsey Lohman forward to check in for the Lady Broncs. That foul will go against Demi Wallert. No, that will go against Grace White. Kinsey into the lineup. Aaron Urey into the lineup for the Lady Broncs. 4:41 to go, opening quarter. Lady Broncs lead it by 5. Sarah to inbound for Lakin on the far sideline. In the corner, Tegan. Pass intended for Sammy, knocked away. That foul will go against Grace Pendleton. Sarah to inbound. Tegan on the wing. Now up top to Urey. Lady Broncs passing it around the arc. Tegan will fire from 3. It's off the back iron, and we've got a foul on the rebound. That foul will go against Aaron Urey. That's her first. Aaron, a 5'4 junior, averaging a point a game and a rebound per contest. Lady Broncs with full court pressure. Up the floor, just out of reach of Kinsey. Pendleton with the left-handed layup and hits it. One of those situations, if she gets a hand on it, great, but if she doesn't, it's an open shot. Grace White with the loose ball. Loses the handle, but works it up the floor to Wallert. Wallert guarded by Wright. Lakin in a man-to-man. On the right wing, Lupita Marquez. Sammy on her. Right side, Waller.
I think a
moving screen. Okay. Grace White called for the foul. I wasn't sure. Situation like that, sometimes you even get a walk. Jackie Salgado into the lineup for Wiley. Yuri up the near side. Stops at the baseline, out to Sarah on the wing. Long cross-court pass, Tegan. Waller with the steal, saves it into Gomez. Near side to Salgado. Now to Waller. Waller looking to drive, picks it up, now finds Pendleton. Pendleton on the baseline, knocked away by Sammy. Jared Davidson back into the Lakin lineup. 3:05 to go in the first quarter. Lady Bronx with the 7-4 lead. Tegan Bachman will take a breather. Out front to Waller. On the baseline to Marquez. Now back out to Waller. Waller in the paint, kicks it right wing. Lady Bronx doing a good job with their defense right now, not letting Wiley have anything inside.
Yeah, they can't get into the paint at all. Lakin's doing a really good job of keeping them outside and really closing out well.
Waller around the screen from Pendleton, and they're going to get Pendleton for the moving screen. That's 2 fouls on Grace Pendleton. I want to thank Stasia DeHone on our camera today. Been real fortunate to have good managers that have done a great job for us running the cameras this year. Aaron Yuri dribbles through the full court pressure, dishes out to Kinsey. Now Sarah will set up the offense for the Lady Bronx. Kinsey on the wing. Jarrah flashes top of the key, thought about the three, but takes it left side to Sarah. Now they work it back up top. 2:20 to go first quarter. Aaron off the dribble, can't get the roll. And last touch by Sammy. It'll go back to Wiley. Johanna Brown into the lineup for Wiley, a 6-foot sophomore. Marquez to the free throw line, Gomez with it. Long cross-court pass, Waller fires from three, off the front of the rim, won't go. Marquez with the rebound, puts it back up, and got the shooter's roll. Bounced off every edge of she used every edge of the rim to get that shot to go. Lakin started the game on a 7-0 run. Wiley has answered with a 6-0 run of their own. Up top, Davidson. Wide open three, in and out, won't go. Sammy with the rebound, falling to the floor, almost got it to go. Waller with the rebound out front. It's a 1-on-3 break. She'll wait for help. Marquez with it on the point. Near side now to Salgado. Marquez stops just inside the stripe. An air ball. And Davidson with the rebound. Long pass up the floor. Yuri on the wing. Back up top to Sarah. Kinsey fires from the left side. That was in and out.
A couple of those in a row now, Brett, that look like they're down halfway and come right back out.
Always amazes me where you can see half a basketball down that cylinder and it still finds a way to come out. Lakin with the steal. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Sarah from the right wing fires from three. That's off the flat of the rim. And the rebound comes off to Fatima Gomez, and a foul. That'll go against Kinsey Lohman-Fuller. Substitutions for Lakin. Brooke Groth and Tegan Bachman back into the lineup. Wayton Waller, 5'6" junior, in for the Lady Panthers. She will inbound. Lakin started out with full court pressure. They have backed off and they'll pick up the Panthers in the front court. Ball tipped away. Now we've got a tie-up. Tegan and Fatima Gomez tie it up. The arrow points to Wiley. Lady Bronx 4-1 all time against the Lady Panthers. have won 3 straight in the series. Davidson with the steal on the inbound. Lady Bronx have not scored since the 5:08 mark of this quarter. Brooke wide open underneath, steps in, won't go. Davidson shoots it over the rim on the putback, and the rebound comes off to Jackie Salgado. Outlet to Gomez. She's double teamed in the backcourt. And a foul called on Erin Urey, and that's her second. 6.1 seconds to go. 3 as Wallert crosses the timeline. Salgado into the corner. Gomez doesn't even attempt the shot. And that'll do it for the first quarter. It started out fast for the Lady Bronx. Wiley answered with 6 straight, but this game has cooled down in a hurry. We're going to take a timeout after the first quarter. The Lady Bronx lead at 7-6. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Lady Bronx basketball.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. Even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's time to get involved with the Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell in Lakin. The Lakin Rec Commission with a wellness center, aerobics, adult programs, youth programs, sewing, and more. For more information about all the great activities of the Lakin Rec Commission, call 620-355-7039. The Lakin Recreation Commission, providing recreational opportunities to enhance the quality of life for the people of the community by promoting social interaction and the productive use of leisure time.
We start the second quarter. Lady Bronx on top of Wiley by the score of 7-6. Brett Hendricks along with Roman Lane. And we want to thank Stasia DeHone on our camera this afternoon. Lady Bronx with the opening possession of the quarter. Davidson turns. Now off the dribble. Stops in the paint. Hits it from 9 feet. First basket of the afternoon for Jared Davidson. Into steal in the backcourt. Bachman with it. Out to Brooke. Back to Tegan on the left wing. Underneath, Davidson wide open, missed it off the glass. And the rebound comes off to Joanna Brown. Golden opportunity that time. And Erin Urey is going to get picked. She's going to get her third foul right there. Sammy Vogel back into the lineup for Lakin. Demi Wallert back in for the Lady Panthers. Wiley with the inbound on their baseline. Brown from just inside the free throw line, hard off the glass. Rebound to Davidson, outlet to Tegan. Tegan up the floor. It's a 1-on-3. Stops, dishes out to Sarah. Fires from 3. Ooh, air ball over everything. Sammy saves it in, but right to Brown. I was getting ready to call Sarah for nailing that 3, but missed it wide right. Pass near side. Jackie Salgado with it. Guarded by Davidson. Lakin falling back into a 2-3 zone. Salgado, bounce pass on the baseline, Waiting Wallert. I still like the way Lakin's keeping Wiley out of the paint. And they don't act like they're really in any hurry to shoot anything from outside either.
No, I mean, Wiley's being pretty patient too.
Foul will go against Tegan Bachman. That's her first. Team's 6th foul in the half. Wiley will inbound. Demi Wallert with the inbounds. Way out front beyond the arc. Now on the dribble. Salgado with the 3 left side. An air ball over everything, but Lupita Marquez runs down the rebound. Her put back from 10, no good. Sammy Vogel with the rebound, outlet to Sarah. Lady Bronx push it up the floor, left wing to Tegan. Lob intended for Brooke, knocked away by the Lady Panthers. Sarah with the inbounds. Davidson left wing, threes too strong off the back iron, but Sarah grabs the loose ball. Jarrett will fire from three once again. It's short. Rebound, Sammy with it, and we've got a tie-up. And the arrow points to Wiley. Fatima Gomez back into the lineup for the Lady Panthers. 5.5 to play in the first half. Lady Bronx lead it by 3.
Getting some good looks, Brett. We're just not able to cash in. Kind of the story of the boys' game last night.
Very much so. And then when your opponent shoots as hot as they do, it's not going to be a good night. Salgado on the baseline, shot blocked by Sammy. Up the floor, Brooke from the low block, off the glass too strong. I watch our post players, and I'll tell you what, people watching at home probably get tired of me wanting, watching their play, but it almost seems like maybe sometimes they just don't give themselves the right angle. They hit it off the glass, but maybe you need to be a half a step more out front or something like that. But it's just something new they're going to have to learn. 3 from the corner. It's off. Waller runs down the rebound from the paint off the glass, hits the putback.
Yeah, they really do a good job of getting really good position. I feel like it's just a matter of angles and high and soft is what my coaches always told me around the rim. High and soft.
Sammy did a great job to seal off the defender there, but the pass was off target. Waller catch and shoot from the left side. Good. The three-pointer. She has 5, and Wiley now in front, 11-9. Their first lead. Lakin quick up the floor. Davidson fires from the right side. It's no good. Groth with the rebound, has it knocked away. And it's going to go to Wiley. Kinsey back into the lineup for the Lady Bronx. Also in Naomi Monroy. 3:46 to go in the first half. And Sophie Vandernap into the lineup as well. Wiley basketball with their first lead at 11-9.
Ooh.
Off the knee of Joanna Brown. Nice ball movement there. Fatima Gomez probably caught her off guard with that quick jump pass.
Yeah, I don't think she was ready for that.
Sammy up into the stand, saves it, but right to the Lady Panthers. Marquez from the right side off the glass, Tegan with the rebound, brings it up the floor. And the ball is stolen away. That foul will go against Sammy. Seven team fouls on the Lady Bronx. Panthers are in the 1-1. Joanna Brown to shoot the 1-1. Comes into the afternoon averaging 2 points per game, 2 rebounds per game. And that free throw off the mark. Sammy runs down the rebound. They'll work it to Tegan. Kinsey and Tegan playing catch with it out front. Near corner, Naeli at the free throw line, and Sophie, she'll kick it to Tegan on the wing. Wide open underneath. Kinsey misses. Ball bouncing around, and Sophie with the rebound, and a Wiley foul. Another one of those chippy type of shots that the Lady Broncs can't knock down. Foul against Wahlert is her first. Tegan with the inbounds. Sammy on the backside, can't hit it, but she's fouled.
Great look by Tegan there on the inbound pass. That was a bullet.
I like that play design. Sammy will have to earn it from the free throw line.
And back-to-back fouls on number 10, Wahlert. She's got 5 this quarter, so.
Free throw off the mark by Sammy. Sammy came into the afternoon 51% from the free throw line. Too strong off the back iron. And Fatima Gomez with the rebound. She brings it up herself. Now stops. Will hand it off to Marquez. Lakin still in a 2-3 zone. Wahlert with it. Back to Marquez. Nice denial on the baseline by Sammy. She knocks that pass intended for Gomez away. Into the lineup for Wiley. Back into the lineup is Wayton Wahlert. 2:12 to go first half. Wiley with their first lead, leading 11-9. Well, I don't know. My eyes may be bad, but I didn't think that Kinsey got a hand on that ball. It looked to me like she just threw it into the bench.
Yeah, it looked like JC agreed with you there, Brett.
Yeah, JC's arguing it. Foul called against Naeli Monroy. And Joanna Brown with the free throw hits it after missing her first attempt of the afternoon. Second free throw off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Marquez. And a Wiley steal. Kinsey somehow knocks the ball away, was able to find Naeli. And Naeli fouled out near the timeline.
That'll get us to the 1-and-1.
Fatima Gomez with the foul, her first. Jared Davidson back in the lineup for Lakin. Naeli Monroy to shoot the free throw. Naeli 4 of 6 on the season, a 67% clip. Left-handed shot up and rattles it in. Lady Broncs this afternoon so far just fighting the droughts. They got off to a great start. Naeli with both free throws. Cuts the lead to 1. 1:45 to go in the half. Coming up at the half, of course, we'll have the first half numbers for you. We'll talk to Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt as they get set to rebound here this afternoon against Wiley, or hope to rebound. Knocked away by Davidson. Wiley keeps the ball. 1:37 to go. Inbounds knocked away. Marquez will try it again. Salgado out front. Marquez in the corner. Now she's double teamed. Davidson reaches in and steals it away. Outlet to Tegan. Up the floor to Sarah. Brings it up the far side. Stops on the wing. Back out to Tegan. They'll set the offense. Davidson with the inlet. Steps back. Hits it from 6. And the Lady Broncs back on top by 1. Davidson with 4. Brown has it knocked away, but Fatima Gomez picked up the loose ball, got the open layup. So Wiley back in front. Davidson from the left baseline, in and out, won't go. Wiley with the rebound, 34 seconds to go in the half. And Marquez walks it up the floor. Near side, Waiting Wahlert. Now the give in the lane. Brown is going to be fouled by Jared Davidson. Sends Brown back to the free throw line with the 1-and-1. Brooke Groth back in the lineup. Brown 1 for 3 from the free throw line on the afternoon. First free throw is up, and it's off the mark. Brooke with the rebound, and she'll come to the other end to shoot free throws herself. The foul will go against Jackie Salgado, her first, 7th team foul. Is it just me, or this game just has no flow so far here this afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty choppy. Nobody can really get anything going offensively, and both teams have missed some easy buckets here in the second quarter, but we've kind of had a little scoring barrage here to end the quarter.
Second free throw missed. Nailey running down the rebound, throws it up top to Tegan. Lady Bronx have it, 15 seconds to go. Our first tie of the ball game. Pass underneath. Davidson kicks it back up top. Now right wing Tegan. On the drive, bounce pass. And he'll stay with Lakin with .3. Oh, I thought they pointed Lakin. There we go. Okay. Sarah to inbounds. 0.3 seconds to go. Only Michael Jordan's able to pull that one off.
I think it's got to be a tip, doesn't it, at .3?
Yeah, you need Michael Jordan in the lane to throw that one up, and he tips it in. But, hey, give the Lady Bronx credit for trying. But a very low-scoring first half. The Lady Bronx scoring the first 7 points. Wiley coming back, taking their first lead midway through the second. And the Lady Bronx, fighting through those droughts, but have come back to tie it at the half. Hopefully a halftime little break and the Lady Bronx can get out and get in a groove. But, like we talked, this game is just no flow so far. So we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the first half numbers, and we'll talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. We'll be back right after this.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks along with Roman Lane and Stacia DeHone on our camera this afternoon. We are at the half. The Lady Bronx and the Lady Panthers tied up at 14 apiece. Look at the numbers. First four. What happened here? I had something pop up on my computer, so I got it. Hold on a minute while I try to fix this. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we're still good. Had another screen pop up. I about panicked. But no, here we go. We're at the half. Here's the numbers for Wiley. Demi Wahlert leading the way with 5. Grace Pendleton with 4. Lapita Marquez with 2. Fatima Gomez with 2. And Joanna Brown with 1 point. From the free throw line, Pendleton 0 for 2. Joanna Brown 1 for 3. Wiley 1 of 5 from the stripe in the first half. For the Lakin Lady Broncs, Sarah Wright leading the way with 5 points. All of those 5 coming in the first 3 minutes of the game. Jared Davidson with 4 points, Tegan Bachman with 2, Naomi Monroy with 2, and Brooke Roth with 1. From the free throw line, Sammy is 0 for 2, Brooke 1 for 2, and Naomi Monroy is 2 for 2. Lakin 3 of 6 from the stripe here in the first half. Now we're joined by Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt. And coach, a tough one last night, a quick turnaround. I like the fact that Lakin doesn't even get to dwell on it, get back on the floor and maybe try to get things right today.
Yeah, that's definitely a positive, coming off of last night. It's a very quick turnaround. If you want it, you'd have to regroup and get ready to go, and unfortunately we didn't last night, but we addressed it a little bit this morning, and it's like I said last night, you either lose or you learn, and we hope that we're able to learn from it, and we got to address several things that probably wouldn't have been addressed if we would have won the game. So we're looking to respond tonight and get rolling again, and thankful for the opportunity to come so quickly.
Your opponents this afternoon, the Wiley Panthers, and I caught Roman off guard with this one. It's a battle of 2 High Plains League schools.
Yeah.
Wiley
right.
in the High Plains League in Colorado.
Man, you just got after him right away. You didn't even, just let him get in there a little bit. But
yeah,
you're getting all the celebrities. Yeah, Holloway last night and Roman today, and look out, man. Blart better be careful. You got people coming for his job.
I'll tell you what. You know what Blart told me last? He texted me and says, "Hey, Coach Holloway can have my job from here on out." Well, I don't think Coach Holloway is going to run that computer for one, but I know he would love to sit up here and talk basketball
Absolutely.
in a second half.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'll tell you what, I guess my special guests,
That's right.
We may have to do a special guest feature every week or whatever. But
that's cool that you got Rome on. That's fun. I have to go back and listen, but not sure there's a better dude in Lakin than Roman Lane. He's pretty awesome guy, so that's cool that you got him on here. So
it's been fun so far. It's what's funny, you see him out and about. He's not near as quiet as he is right now. He's not very talkative, but he's going to come around.
I have a few ideas that might loosen him up a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Talking a little.
Well, if you're doing it for him, you're going to have to do it for me too. And you don't have to loosen me up to talk, but I know exactly what you're getting at. But it's all fun. I'll tell you what. I've had a lot of people over the years say, "Hey, I'd love to help you," and some of them is just kind of trying to tease me a little bit. And so Roman mentioned it Wednesday night, and I called his bluff.
Yeah, I see that. I didn't even know, and someone said, "Hey, Rome's up there with Brett." I said, "No way." And so we're all in the locker room listening and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a good thing.
No
if
offense
we're
that
being
we don't.
previewed.
Yeah.
My gosh. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Oh man. Back to last night. Like we said, it was a struggle. The Broncs, unfortunately, are not going to win their 3rd outright High Plains League championship, and that's very disappointing, and I know that hurts the kids. But now the real goal is still in focus, and now just have to right the ship. Servando Gonzalez, to me last night, I don't know. The Broncs got good looks, but I don't know. It kind of seemed to me at times Servando maybe just a little bit tight, because he's been the go-to guy all year, and maybe subconsciously sometimes it gets to you, but I don't know. It seemed to me like he just wasn't that relaxed Servando Gonzalez that we normally see on the floor.
And Serv and I have these conversations a lot. Sometimes when you're up here and you're playing at an unbelievable level, or you're that successful of a person, and then you go into a game and think about this. There's a lot of people out there that would kill to score 22 points in a high school basketball game. Serve scores 22, and I'm not saying you, Brett, I don't mean this by you, but Serve scores 22, and all of a sudden he's criticized, and what's wrong with Serve, and he had an off night. It's just that's the bar that Serve has set.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal player, and he's getting everybody's best shot. Everybody's goal, at least it should be, is to shut down Serve. And they did their best to do that last night. We just didn't get a lot of help elsewhere, and then so he starts to press a little bit, and then forces some bad ones, and it just it was an off night for us. I don't know any other way to explain it, but you got to credit Elkhart. They had an excellent game plan, and they executed it very, very well. And you know, they were excited. They wanted to win that one, and you got to credit them. And you know, we got to learn from it and move on and hope it never happens again.
Exactly. And the thing about it is, I mean, nothing about, you know, with Sir, but, you know, it's just one of those guys that's on the floor, everything's loose, and, you know, then you get that smile and everything else. And I just didn't see it last night. But the thing about it is, it was just, you know what, every team goes through it, you know, one time or another, and that's just one of those nights that you just have to get over it and move on. Yep. Unfortunately, you know, like I said, no league championship, but this team still has some things that they can do, you know, and that's a lot of the numbers that I keep. I'm going to throw something else at you. The seniors last year, Dom, Hunter, maybe not Hunter, but Dom was part of 70 career wins through his 4 years. This senior bunch has a chance to do that as well. Now with the loss last night, maybe it gets a little bit harder, but 3 more wins, they will match that as the second leading 4-year total that players can experience. Of course, the 2002 seniors, they lead the way with 76 total wins in 4 years. But, you know, it's one of the things that would have been a lot more fun to talk about this afternoon had they won last night. But still, I mean, my gosh, you look at a 4-year total, 70 wins.
Yeah.
That's a lot of excitement for the school and for the kids.
And nothing against Dom's class. It was Dom that played in all 4 of those years. With this particular class, all 3 of them have played all 4 years, so have even played a larger role. So it might even be more of a special accomplishment, you know. So, you know, they have been a part of the face of the program. They've been a part of building it and taking it to that next level. And you know, it's kind of the end of an era and the beginning of a new one once these guys graduate, because they've been here for so long. And that's what we're trying to start with these younger guys, again, putting them in the same positions that these guys were, you know, to carry that on. But you know, they've been a very special group. They've been a group that I've been fortunate to have since 5th grade. And you know, I told them the other night, I remember going down to Sublette and watching them in the league tournament championship as 8th graders, and you know, I told him not much changed. His you know, serve's going crazy, and you know, Allen's everywhere making plays, and Connor's making shots, and you know, they're a special group. They're a fun group, and sure going to miss them. And
definitely been a lot of fun to sit here from my position and watch them for 4 years. But we still have some more basketball to go. Yep. As always, hey, thanks for taking the time to come up and talk to us. I know you even got to shout at Roman even before you went on the air. He probably gave you some pointers on what to do, right?
Yeah, he did. He's bumping me. He wants to get back on the mic here.
Yep,
so
you're in his chair.
Let him go.
All right, Coach, we'll talk to you afterwards. Thank you. Lady Broncs turn it over on the opening possession, but they get the ball back on the rebound. Taken from the left side, bounce pass into Sammy. Ball is loose on the floor, and we've got a tie-up, and it'll go back to Wiley. And we bring Roman back in. Sorry about that, Roman. You find out what I do to Blart every week. You know, me and Coach Schmidt, you know, they could give us 15 minutes, and I know we'd go 16. It's just the way it is. Wiley gets the basketball on the alternating possession. Lady Broncs, the original starting 5 on the floor. Pendleton walked with it out front. The original starting 5 on the floor for Wiley as well. Pendleton sat most of the first half after picking up her second foul. 3 Lady Panthers with 2 fouls. Demi Wallert, Grace Pendleton, and Grace White. For Lakin, the only foul trouble for Lakin is Aaron Urey on the bench with 3. Pass from Bachman, tipped back by Wallert, trying to beat the time, and just did get it across to Jarrah. I didn't think she was going to make it if she kept dribbling to that far side, but she was able to find Jarrah wide open. Brooke backs in, can't hit it. Jarrah with the rebound, out to Sarah, and she rattles in the 3. Good job there by Jarrah Davidson to keep that ball alive for Lakin. Sarah Wright with 8 points. Jarrah tips it away on the far side. Wallert with it. Davidson on her. And a steal by Sarah. Oh, on the sideline. Couldn't keep it in bounds. Good anticipation of the pass. the high post. Gomez with it. Waller now to Pendleton. Short baseline jumper. It's off the mark. Davidson with the rebound, and a foul will be called against Wiley, and that'll go against Fatima Gomez. Want to welcome any viewers from Wiley that might be with us today. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Tagan up the left side, stops, short off the glass, won't go, and last touch by Vogel. It'll go back to Wiley. Lakin getting good looks, getting good drives to the basket, but it's just got to finish. They're missing out on the ultimate reward of getting to the basket.
Yeah, even on the three by Sarah, we got a good look down low, and fortunate to get that offensive rebound and the kick out there by Jarrah out to Sarah to bang that three in.
Pendleton missed the easy one. Brooke Groth with the rebound. Taking long pass up the floor. Davidson out in front. Hits the layup. Nice pass up the floor. Davidson got the layup. Lakin back on top by 5. They led by as many as 7 in the first half. Pendleton off the glass gets it to go this time. Pressure by Wiley, but as Lakin gets it across the timeline, kicked by Gomez. Lakin will inbound on the near sideline. Taken up top.
Moving screen.
And a moving screen on the Lady Bronx. That'll go against Jarrah Davidson. That's her second. So many times in a situation like that, of course, there's two different things that go on. You don't get there and hold it long enough, but sometimes the ball handler moves before you get the screen set. You know,
it takes 2 to tango on a screen, and the ball handler's got to be patient and wait, and in the same hand, the screener's got to get there. And,
Sammy has it blocked in the paint by Pendleton, but Brooke keeps the ball alive for Lakin. And I think that's what the situation was right there. I think Tagan put it in motion before Jarrah really got there. Jarrah on the baseline off the back of the rim, but it stays with Lakin as Wiley last to touch it. Aaron Urey into the lineup. Aaron with 3 first half fouls. Also into the lineup for Wiley, Jackie Salgado. Lady Bronx, they ended the first half and started the second half very much how they started the ball game. Sarah dribbling out will be fouled. That's on Grace White. That's her third. Grace White and Grace Pendleton sat most of the first half with their 2 fouls. White will stay in the lineup here after picking up her third. Sarah from the right wing. Won't go. Jarrah with the offensive board kicks it out to right. Sarah on the baseline, bounce pass.
Ooh.
Sammy.
Good pass.
Can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line. That's a great pass because there was not much room along that baseline to make that bounce pass.
No, really good catch by Sammy too there.
Foul on Demi Wallert. That's her third. Sammy with the free throw. Her first point of the afternoon. And gets the second one to fall. So Sammy, after 0 of 2 in the first half, 2 of 2 here to start the second half. And a foul in the paint. That's on Sammy Vogel, her second. Sending Fatima Gomez to the free throw line with 2 free throws. Off the mark. Waiting Wallard into the lineup for Wiley. Kenzie Loman Fuller in for the Lady Bronx. Brett Hendricks along with Roman Lane. Thanks for joining us for Lady Bronx basketball here this afternoon. Gomez gets the bounce. Hits 1 of 2. Lady Bronx work it across. Sarah drives left side. Underneath Jarrett. Jarrett backing in on Pendleton, fires it back out front. Now on the right wing, Yuri. Yuri, the drive, fouled, and she'll go to the line. Lakin showing a little bit more aggressiveness than they showed in the first half.
Yeah, that was a good take to the hole right there by Aaron. Really aggressive and drawing the foul there on Pendleton. Another girl with 3 fouls for Wiley, so that's 3 of them.
3 Wiley starters with 3 fouls now. Aaron Yuri with the free throw, nothing but net. First free throw of the season for Aaron Yuri. Missed the second. Gomez with the rebound for Wiley. Leighton Wallert from the left wing. Pass is tipped. Now tipped right to Jarrett. Sarah across the timeline, dishes left side to Davidson. Now up top to Kinsey. Underneath, Sammy turned and hits it off the glass. Good ball movement.
A good cut by Sammy waiting on that screen there. She was patient and she was rewarded.
30-second timeout called by Wiley. The Lady Broncs evening their biggest lead of the first half. They lead it by 7. 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Want to once again thank Stacia DeHone on our camera this afternoon. A Saturday matinee. Lady Broncs and Broncs basketball here on Lakin Broncs Sports YouTube. At halftime of the contest, we probably had it on camera, but we didn't take the time to congratulate them. But the Lakin Middle School A-team and B-team girls were recognized at halftime. Congratulations to those ladies winning the High Plains League middle school tournaments last week.
You love to see that from your middle school programs to bring home some hardware, and congratulations to all the teams that competed in that.
B-team boys finished second. The A-team boys got to the semifinals but couldn't get beyond that, but still a pretty good tournament by all teams. Got a tie-up. Kinsey reached in. Gomez just set it there. Kinsey reached in, and will give the ball back to Lakin with the alternating arrow. You got to love the success of your middle school program, because that's the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are the teams that are going to be here on a Saturday afternoon someday. Sarah just foot on the stripe, hits the shot. Sarah now in double figures with 10. She's one of those players. I always talk to Coach Holloway that she just needs to get comfortable and keep shooting the basketball.
Absolutely. She's had a number of shots even today that are just in and out. They look good out of her hand, and they look good right at the rim and then halfway in and out.
Kinsey with the steal, takes it up the far side, looking for help. Now up top to Sarah. Pass underneath. Sammy will go to the line to shoot 2. Nice pass up top from Sarah. That foul against Fatima Gomez, and that's her 3rd. So Wiley here in this second half is going to battle foul trouble. Sammy hits the first free throw. I'll tell you, plays like that and that pass by Sarah underneath to find Sammy, those are the flashes that kind of get me excited for this, the potential of this team. Sammy hits them both. After missing her first 2, Vogel has come back to hit her last 4 free throws. Sammy with 6 points. Lady Broncs with an 11-point lead. Their biggest of the game. Ball loose outside. Oh, and Kinsey's going to get a foul going after the loose ball. On Kinsey, that is her 2nd foul. Inbounds Wiley from the far side. Lupita Marquez in the backcourt. Marquez, the only starter on the floor for Wiley that doesn't have a foul. All the others with 3. Lakin with the steal out front. Yuri with it. Near side, Tegan. Wide open 3. Off the back iron, won't go. Noelle Monroy into the lineup for Lakin. Was battling for the rebound, and it'll stay with Lakin.
Kind of piggyback off what you said about getting excited about what these girls can show and what they've shown here in this third quarter. I mean, they matched their first half total with 2:40 left in the third.
Erin Yuri off the drive. She's fouled. Will go to the line. Waitenwallert with the foul. That's her first. Sixth team foul on Wiley. Erin's free throw. Won't go, but a second opportunity coming up. Lady Bronx on a 7-0 run. Second free throw is good by Erin. Knocked away by Monroy. Wiley keeps the possession. Erin Yuri with 2 points on 2 for 4 shooting from the free throw line. The Lady Bronx now lead it by 12. Pressure by Lakin. Up the floor, Waitenwallert. Cross to Marquez underneath. Brown hits the shot, and she is fouled by Kinsey. Foul on Kinsey is her third foul. Jared Davidson back to the lineup for the Lady Bronx. 1:59 to go in the third quarter. Joanna Brown with the and one. Free throw is short. And Lupita Marquez with the offensive rebound and putback, and she's got a chance at the and one.
I got the clock stopped, Brett, but they don't here in the gym.
Yep, and you know what? We've run into that on occasions. And let's see, do you have 21?
Yes.
You do have. Okay, I've got 19, but the scoreboard's got 21.
14.
Okay. Marquez missed the free throw. Oh, I would have it there. I forgot to put down Marquez's basket.
Yeah, it's back-to-back and one.
Yeah, back-to-back. So, yep. Yeah, we're good to go now. And Wiley basketball on the turnover. Yeah, it's a good reason why I'm short points, because I didn't put them up. Now a steal by Monroy. So Lakin gets it back. Alternating turnovers here. Erin Yuri with it. Under a minute and a half to go in the third. Back to Yuri on the wing. Sammy from 17 feet. Won't go. But Nayeli Monroy battling for the rebound. She's fouled. It should go to the line with the 1-and-1. Waitenwallert with her second foul. Nayeli Monroy to the free throw line. 2 for 2 in the first half. And gets it. Sarah waiting to check back in. Subbing for the shooter. And good. Nayeli Monroy 4 for 4 from the free throw line this afternoon. She has 4 points. Takes the lead back to 10, 1:15 to go in the quarter. Salgado up the floor. Sammy racing and will be knocked to the floor by Lupita Marquez. Good hustle by Sammy to run that ball down. You know, the funny thing about that play is Sammy was running so hard to the sideline.
Yeah,
she
might not have been herself out of bounds.
She might not have been able to stay in, but Marquez with her first foul kept it with Lakin. So hustle paid off for Sammy. Missed a free throw. Her first miss in her last 5 attempts. Drive into paint. Gomez missed the shot, but she'll be fouled and will go to the line. Lakin foul on Tegan Bachman is her second. Gomez with 2 free throws, 1 for 2. Her first trip to the line, hits that one. And the second one off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Wiley, but stolen away by Sarah. Sarah was on the sideline.
I think I've been teed up for less than that, Brett, what that girl did right there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I understand the excitement, but, honestly, you're really supposed to sit down and not do anything. But I think the referee probably had just a nice little chuckle with her just because. You know what, though? You can't tee up the excitement of the game,
No,
emotion right there.
She knew it too. She sat right back down.
Oh, she's all shades of red right now.
Good steal.
Sammy with the steal brings it up the floor. Now we'll hand it off to Tegan. On the right wing to Yuri. Up top to Sammy. One of these days, I'm Sarah just inside the three-point line. In and out won't go from 17. One of these days, before Sammy's all said and done, I want to see her catch at top of the key and fire from 3. Errant pass on the baseline. It'll go back to Lakin. 5.6 seconds to go. And I know that's not her game, but, it's one of those, it's like, oh, man, you're wide open. Just square up and just do it. Sarah quick up the floor. Yuri from the right wing fires. Got it at the buzzer.
Oh, Aaron?
Aaron Yuri at the buzzer with the 3. And with that, that'll give Lakin a 12-point lead at the end of our third quarter. We're going to take a timeout. We owe all of our great sponsors a lot of time. We'll try to make it up to them. We'll be back right after this.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
Welcome back to Lake and Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. Brett Hendricks along with Roman Lane. Thanks for joining us this afternoon for Lake and Lady Bronx basketball. A good third quarter. Lady Bronx with 20 points, outscoring their whole first half. And now a steal for Lakin on the opening possession. Sarah drives from the right side, takes the baseline, and her bounce pass stolen away, but a foul called on Aaron Yuri. That's a situation right there. I think you'd like to see Sarah just take it on up.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 on Aaron, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 fouls on Aaron Yuri. And for the simple reason, you take it that deep into the hole, and then you throw a 2-foot bounce pass.
Yeah.
That's one of those, and, they'll learn. These girls are learning a new system this year, so, I'm sure there's a lot to take in. Free throw attempts by Fatima Gomez. She's 2 for 4 from the stripe. Hits the first one there. Roman Lane gets it that close to the hoop. He ain't pouncing, was he?
No. Tried to get all the way to the rack. Good pass and finish. Kinsey to Sammy there.
Gomez in the paint, fouled by Sammy. That'll be her third foul. Sammy Vogel with 8 points, all coming in this second half. Free throw, too strong off the back iron. Second opportunity upcoming for Fatima Gomez. 7.5 to go in the ball game. Lady Bronx lead it by 13, their biggest lead of the game. Gomez 1 for 2 that trip. She's 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Kinsey works it near side underneath. Sammy, tried to go with the left hand. We've got a tie up, and the arrow points to Wiley. Once again, good passing by the Lady Bronx. The arrow's supposed to go Lakin, so the Lady Bronx will keep it. Something we hadn't seen from Sammy, going with the left hand underneath.
Yeah, I think she had the right idea. I think she was a little surprised about how open she was, and she had a little more time, I think, but kept the possession.
Davidson from the wing, off the front of the rim. Battle for the rebound. Fatima Gomez comes away with it. Grace White brings it up the near side. Pass knocked away by Sarah. So Demi Wallert, Grace Pendleton, and Grace White all back on the floor for Wiley with 3 fouls apiece. Fatima Gomez also played through 3 fouls in the third quarter. She remains on the floor, and Sarah got the steal that time. Gives it up to Tegan. Slows it down a little bit across the timeline. Under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Lady Bronx trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Same for the Lady Panthers. Davidson from 18, got it.
Shot by Jarrah. Good cut up to the top of the key there.
Ups the Lady Bronx lead to 14. Shot won't go. Davidson with the rebound once again. Near side. Now cross court off the elbow. Davidson from 15.
Good pass by Tegan, cross court there.
Near steal underneath. Sarah battling for it. And Kinsey's going to get called for the foul, trying to dive in for that. Oh, we've got a technical foul on Wiley bench. Or he just called time. Oh, just timeout. Okay. So timeout Wiley with 6:03 to play. We're going to take a quick one as well. 40-24, the Lady Bronx on top. We'll be back. You're watching Lady Bronx basketball.
Fred Ripsema established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
6:03 to play in our ball game. Lakin with their biggest lead of the afternoon. They lead it 40-24. At halftime, these two teams were tied at 14 apiece, but it's been a good second half. Lady Bronx really could not get anything to go in the first half, but they've come out well here in the second.
Absolutely. They really shot the ball well in that third quarter and got some good looks and made a lot of free throws too.
The last couple of possessions, I like the way the Lady Bronx have their ball movement.
Absolutely.
Finding the open girl underneath. Sammy with some great opportunities underneath, but just a great job of just seeing the floor and, really just putting the game plan in motion.
Yeah, just really crisp passes and finding girls in good spots. Jarrett's hit those 2 mid-range jumpers back-to-back possessions. That looks like a real sweet spot for her.
Pass from Grace White over the head of Pendleton, out of bounds. It'll go back to Lakin with 5:52 to play. Pressure by the Lady Panthers on the inbound. Up the floor, Sarah. It's a 2-on-1 bounce pass underneath. Sammy hits it with the left hand. Vogel now in double figures with 10. She missed that first one, but that was a good-looking left-handed drive there. Pendleton. Davidson might have gotten a hand on it. She comes up with the rebound, outlet to Sarah. 18-point lead by Lakin. Bachman on the wing, up top Sammy. To Sarah on the left wing. Yuri. Missed a shot. Jared Davidson with the offensive putback. Davidson with 13 points. Wallert on the drive. Sammy with the rebound. Sarah walks it up, and we've got a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30. 4:47 to go in our ball game. The Lady Broncs have built their biggest lead of the contest. Lead at 44-24. You know what? We got time. We're going to go to a break. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Lady Bronc basketball.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
Lakin basketball, 4:45 remaining in the ball game. Brett Hendricks along with Roman Lane. Thanks for joining us for Lady Bronc basketball. In the low post, Brooke, turnaround off the glass, got it. And the baskets continue for the Lady Broncs with the 22-point lead. That pass out front tipped away by Brooke. Wiley will keep the possession. Jackie Salgado back into the lineup for the Lady Panthers. Lady Broncs looking to even their record today, back to 9-9. Salgado bobbled, and that's a backcourt violation. Goes back to the Lady Broncs. Team fouls may not be a factor now, but they were even at 8 apiece. Bachman reverses the floor. Now the near side to Sarah. Into Brooke, who tosses it back out on the wing to Tegan. Cross court. Yuri, 3, got it.
Great ball movement there.
Lady Broncs have scored 13 straight. Now lead it by 25. Pendleton hard off the back of the rim. Davidson, tore it away from her, but right into the hands of Salgado. Now we've got a Wiley foul on the rebound.
Brooke will shoot it.
And Brooke Groth going the other way to shoot the free throws. The foul was on Jackie Salgado, her second. Brooke 1 for 2 in the first half from the free throw line. Gets that one to fall. Kinsey back into the lineup for Lakin. And Brooke, nothing but net on the second attempt. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. She has 5 points. I'll spit it out eventually. Wallert on the drive, left elbow, Brown. Pass underneath, won't go. But Grace White will go to the line to shoot 2.
Get Kinsey with her 4th there.
4th foul on Kinsey, 9th team foul on Lakin. Team fouls even at 9 apiece, so both teams will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. 3:29 on the clock. Grace White with the free throw, that is too strong. Fatima Gomez back in the lineup for Wiley. Second free throw off the back of the rim and through for Grace White. And a steal by Brown. Wiley comes back the other way. Demi Wallard on the far side, slows it down, waits for help. Grace White, the three from the left. Actually, that was just a two from the far side. Free throw by Grace White halted a 15-0 run by the Lady Broncs. 14 points at half and sitting at 51 right now. Davidson off the dribble, 8-footer, got it. Wallert well beyond the arc. Davidson guarding at the arc. Wallert has to kick it back out front. Salgado with it, guarded by Kinsey. Lakin in a 2-3. Actually, no, they're going man. Well, no, they're going zone because Kinsey stopped in the paint. Kinsey got a hand on it, but will be called for her 5th foul. Oh, 4th. I had her for 4 already, so okay.
Okay. Missed one there.
Free throw rattles in and out for Demi Wallard, her first attempt at the line tonight. And Sophie Vandernapp into the Lady Bronc lineup. Grace Pendleton in for the Lady Panthers. 2:16 to play. Lady Broncs on their way to their 9th win. Free throw missed as well, and Sophie with the rebound. Pressure in the backcourt, over to Yuri. And a timeout called by Lakin. It's a full timeout called by J.C. Holloway. And with that, we're going to take a timeout as well. 2:05 remaining in the ball game. Lady Broncs well on top by 26. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for joining us. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. .205 remaining in the ballgame. The Lady Broncs lead at 53-27. Brett Hendricks along with Roman Lane and Stasia DeHone on our camera here this afternoon. First of 2 games here on Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. Boys game coming up ought to be a good one. The Broncs 14-3. The Panthers of Wiley come in 11-4. Lady Bronc basketball, 2 minutes to play. Aaron Yuri with it out front on the wing to Bachman. Bachman on the dribble, taken to the floor by Grace White. And that's 4 fouls on Grace White. If my total's right, but rarely ever is. And it is. Taken at the line to shoot 2. Hit the first one. Taking a 61% free throw shooter coming into the afternoon. Lupita Marquez back into the lineup for Wiley. And Bachman 2 for 2 from the stripe. She has 4. Pass knocked away in the paint by Ann Sophie into the hands of Kinsey. 28-point Lady Bronc lead. Tegan, bounce pass, Yuri, slips past the defender, takes it up the near side. Thought about the 3. They work it around the arc. Kinsey drives right side. Back out front to Tegan. Left wing, Yuri.
I think that's 5 on Aaron.
Oh, they got her with the push, didn't they? That'll be 5 fouls on Aaron Urey.
Real solid game for Aaron off the bench today.
Really was, yeah.
8 points I got her for.
Nayeli Monroy back into the lineup for Lake, and Lorena Mendoza in as well, her first action for the afternoon. Marquez could not get that to roll. As slow as that ball was rolling, there's no way that it couldn't roll through the basket, and still somehow found a way to spin out. Mendoza to Monroy in the corner, off the hands of Ann Sophie with the loose ball. Fatima Gomez. Gomez up the floor. And a double dribble. Hey, better late than never.
Yep.
Yeah, she was sizing up that drive, dribbling up to the free throw line, 2 hands and go back again. Goes back to the Lady Bronx with 40 seconds to go. At the conclusion of our game, we'll give the game totals. We'll sign everything off, and then we'll get set for Bronx basketball action. We're slated for 5 o'clock to be back on the air, but we will be a little bit behind. It's 7 till, but we will be back on the air a little bit after 5 o'clock for Bronx basketball action. Cross-court pass, Kenzie drives right side, off the glass, just a little short, but she works for the rebound. Out front, Mendoza, the 3 is short, and it'll go back to Wiley with 10.5 seconds to go. Well, Roman, you got one game in the books.
Yeah, I was telling you off air there, that was a little primer. I'm a little nervous with a little quicker pace and maybe a few more points. Hopefully I can keep up and keep this rolling.
Pendleton misses from the near side. Attempt at the buzzer is after the horn. But what a second half by the Lakin Lady Bronx. They're going to win it by the score of 55-27 after being tied at 14 at the half. The Lady Bronx outscoring the Lady Panthers 41-13 in the second half. It's amazing how just different halves will go in this game of basketball.
Yeah, you go 7-7 in the first 2 quarters and then 20-21 in the third and fourth. So tale of 2 halves, made a lot of shots, got a lot of good looks in the second half. I thought their ball movement was really good, and they were able to cash in after some shots in the first half. They were getting good looks in the first half too. They just, a lot of them were in and out and back rims, and that's part of playing basketball. And
I really think just coming out in the third quarter, you could just see the aggressiveness, just a little more up-tempo. Their passes were crisper, a lot of great post passes underneath that, as I'm following the ball around, all of a sudden they shoot it to the low post and like, whoa, hey, where'd that come from? Yeah. But, it's a work in progress with a new coach, new system, but these girls are showing flashes of what they're going to be able to do with this. And it worked in the second half by far, winning by 28. And they're going to improve their record to 9-9 on the season. Wiley will fall to 8-8. Let's look at the totals. First for Wiley, Grace Pendleton leads the way with 6 points. Demi Wallert followed with 5. Lupita Marquez with 4. Fatima Gomez with 4. Joanna Brown with 3. And Grace White with 2. From the free throw line, 13, I'm trying to count it up here. Wiley 1 of 5 in the first half, 6 of 13 in the second half. That's a quick addition. It may not be right. But Lady Bronx getting to the free throw line. They were 3 of 6 in the first half. In the second half, they got to the line 15 times. Going 11 of 15. 14 of 21 to finish the game. These aren't really official, but a good shooting in the second half by the Lady Bronx. And once again, they improved their record to 9-9 with a 55-27 win over Wiley. Well, they're going to put 15 minutes on the clock up there, so we're going to sign off. We'll be back on the air in about, 8 or 9 minutes for Bronx basketball. I want to thank Roman with the color analysis and keeping the production computer. Stasia DeHone on our camera. Thanks to her as well. JD Ham, our tech support. we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for JD. And of course, we always thank all the great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 7, 8, 9 minutes for Bronx basketball. Thanks for joining us.